What's up people, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tevi, and in this video, I will be going over the latest Tesla price upgrade, the finance media take on it, and in my opinion, whether or not Tesla is still worth investing in at the current price.
How do you value it? David, you know some of these companies like Tesla. How do you value it?
I don't know. When it comes to Tesla, I don't know. Let's do a DCF valuation, assuming 15 million units in 2040. And therefore, after that, we have Tesla entering perpetuity growth of 2.5%. That's Goldman Sachs' estimate of how you analyze and try and assess the value of Tesla. And that's how they get to that 780 price target from 455.
You feel his pain?
Yeah, he downgraded the stock in June. By the way, you can't blame anybody for downgrading, and when it comes to Tesla, I don't think it was. But it's been up 192% since the downgrade versus the S&P, up 22%, which, by the way, has been pretty darn good. That's since the middle of June when Goldman made the mistake of downgrading Tesla, only to upgrade it today on better long-term sales outlook and margin expansion. Jim, their EV adoption case scenario keeps going up. They call for 26% global EV adoption by 2030, 40% in 2035.
If you ask me, those estimates are pretty conservative. Many of these models are assuming that the adoption rate will be linear, and it's simply not true. Innovative technology, which Tesla is, follows an S-curve adoption rate, which is exponential in nature. The total addressable market can be broken down into 4 groups. The early adopters, which also includes the tech innovators, represents 10% of the total addressable market. Next is the early majority at 40%. These are the people willing to pay a premium once the tech is proven. The late majority, which accounts for another 40%, will get on board once economies of scale has been reached and prices have fallen significantly. The last 10% is basically everyone who fought the change till the very end.
I know. I mean, it's painful because then he had to stretch it to the EV, more adoption, the battery, the margins getting better.
And then also autonomous, full autonomous.
Yeah, but wouldn't it have been better to
5.
just say, listen, he did say that I got it wrong. I mean, that's what he needed. He needed to listen to corporate finance.
Right. Your point being, if you talked to the guys on the corporate finance side, you would have had a more bullish outlook.
Yes, because they priced these deals in 5 minutes.
And everybody would line up to buy.
But the analyst was so pure.
Yeah.
What a shame.
A shame indeed. The stock has gone up 500% since that downgrade in June.
Matt, I've read a lot of your notes this year, and you've highlighted Tesla's run through it all. What percentage, how much more upside do you think Tesla has left as it gets included into the S&P 500? 10%, 20%? Can it double? What are you thinking? Because we're really seeing a melt up here in the stock.
Yeah, I mean it's funny when the split, I was saying it was stock up below 200. I was like, pound on the table, you got to own this thing. Now it's it's all-time highs. Fundamentally, it's just not. It's not there. I mean,
Quick clarification here: the valuation is inflated, but you have to consider that Tesla is not being valued as of today. The valuation is based on what Tesla will be producing in the next 5 years, which is millions of cars versus the 500,000 they're set to produce this year.
you're really. I guess my point is, there's opportunities out there in the marketplace where you can make a lot of money with a lot of money with a lot less risk. Maybe you won't be able to make as much money as you will in Tesla from these levels. Again, I'm not talking about if you bought it when the stock was at $200 or $50 or whatever. Of course, it's been an unbelievable stock. And the company, it's the same situation. There are not the same risks we had 2 years ago in this company. That doesn't mean there aren't any risks. And that doesn't mean that there aren't, this stock is going to see some significant declines over time. Again, if you're a long-term believer, you want to hold it, that's great. But I think for those who want to add to it, same thing. It's just got the valuations have become out of control. And it's one thing to, with these stay-at-home stocks, people were paying, high valuations for some of those names. Nothing like they are right now for Tesla. They aren't. Tesla's not going to change the world to that degree, in my opinion. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see.
In my opinion, he is completely wrong, and this is why. Tesla has single-handedly proven that EVs can be a better option than ICE cars. And that is why you're starting to see legacy automakers accelerate their transition to electric cars. Everyone is now taking notice that we are at the tipping point when the early majority gets in and the exponential growth goes through the roof. It was just this week that a group of major automakers met with the incoming administration, and their message was clear. They look forward to engaging and advancing the shared goals of reducing emissions and realizing the benefits of an electric future. The article goes on to say that Biden has made boosting electric vehicles a top priority and pledged to spend billions to add 550,000 EV charging stations. He also supports new tax credits for EV purchases and retrofitting factories and EV production. They add, quote, "The long-term future of the auto industry is electric. We are investing hundreds of billions to create the products that will drive this electric future, and we are committed to working collaboratively." End quote. So what does it all mean to you as an investor? Well, Tesla is leading the way to the electric future, and everyone else is playing catch up. With Gigafactory Berlin and Gigafactory Texas coming online next summer, Tesla is poised to start doubling year over year. Revenue growth will be exponential, and the stock price will follow. In short, the 780 price target is still way too low in my opinion. The red arrow is where we are on the adoption model. There is no doubt in my mind that Tesla will dominate this decade, and analyst price targets will continue to rise, time and time again. All right, that's all I have for today. If you found the content informational and valuable, consider liking and subscribing to help support the channel. Thank you and stay safe.